Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification, gang. God Squad. What it is, man. Let's check this out. Dig this. Look, man. I like what Ronnie Shields is capable of doing with Anthony Joshua. I do. I really like what he's able to do with a fighter of Anthony Joshua's kind. I do. But seeing him training with him, the first little bit of film on it, I'm not impressed with that shit. I'm really not. I'm not impressed with that shit at all. Because for one, he hasn't been with Ronnie Shields long enough to basically get any of the tangibles and the lessons and certain details and certain mannerisms that he is going to implement to Anthony Joshua. We haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying? Just because we see him working out with Ronnie Shields and he's doing a little, he's doing 1 or 2 or 3 little workouts here or there, we get a little film. That don't mean that shit is sticking yet. We seeing him do it, but it's not muscle memory to where it's going to be applicable in the fight. So until we can see proof of what he's learned from Ronnie Shields and he's able to apply it in the ring for real, I'm not impressed. Because Ronnie Shields still got a lot to work with. He still got a lot of clay to cut off, and he still got a lot of clay to mold. So that's a big canvas right there. You know what I'm saying? So I like where AJ is going. I don't like the fact that the time that it took for him to get there. I think he should have did this like before fucking he fought Andy Ruiz. I think he should have did this shit. But either way, it's gonna take some time. From what I'm looking at, he's supposed to be fighting Usyk in what, March, April, or some shit like that. He gonna get maybe 2, maybe 3 decent tangibles or lessons between now and then, depending on how his learning curve is. But it's not, from what I can see, it's not going to be some tremendous, great progression that we're going to see from him between now and the time he fight Alexander Usyk. In order for him to beat Alexander Usyk, he has to really let his hands go and have really good punch placement, combination punches. He got to have the gas to do that for 12 whole rounds. And that's not to say that if he was to do that to anybody that they would last 12 rounds. But what my point is, he has to be able to do that if necessary for 12 whole rounds. So it's not just helping AJ skill-wise get himself in a better position. You also have to get AJ in a better position stamina, strength, condition, and endurance-wise. He has to be able to maintain whatever he's able to put out for 12 whole rounds. I don't see Ronnie Shields really doing that in this training session that I've seen him with AJ. I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing AJ do what I've seen AJ do. All right. Maybe a couple of little fundamentals here or there might be tweaked or whatnot. But even those things, even the little fundamentals that we're seeing Ronnie Shields tweak, he got to get used to that shit. It's levels. He got to tweak the little shit that AJ do wrong now. And then once he get him out of the habits he got now, then you can add more to the repertoire. And even that's a process. So there's no way, unless AJ just got a super good learning curve, like he gets shit real fast and he can apply it real fast. Like once he get it, he just got it. And that is a skill. Very few people are able to exude that in life and anything in life. But I don't see that, and I'm not finna assume that he could do that just because he's Anthony Joshua. I'm thinking of it realistically as any other fighter that will be fighting in this day and age. So with the learning curve that AJ would have to go under, I don't see Ronnie Shields doing that much skill-wise, stamina-wise, and endurance-wise for Anthony Joshua at this point. I think Anthony Joshua needed this particular type of training like at least 2 years or maybe 3 years, just to be fair, about 2 or 3 years before he was even in his position to even fight Alexander Usyk. Because now Alexander Usyk pretty much have his number. You kind of know how AJ gonna come, or he has an idea of how AJ gonna come. AJ can throw combination punches. He could do that. He could come out and be way more aggressive. But the flip side of that is, do he have the stamina and the endurance to maintain that with the guy who has a major gas tank for 12 whole rounds? So we could give AJ credit for going to Ronnie Shields, for even gaining the skills and doing everything he needed to be in a position to win a fight against Alexander Usyk or even a Tyson Fury in the near future. But you have to understand and take into accountability that Ronnie Shields, being the trainer that he is, or who he is supposed to be, he's going to see little things in even just the way he shadow box, and he's going to critique it. Just little tangibles. Being too tall, not using his legs, just little shit. If I see the shit, I know Ronnie Shields see that shit. So it's gonna be little tangibles that he's going to critique in the very beginning, and he and AJ got to get those down before he could even learn some new shit. You know what I'm saying? What Tyson Fury brought to the game that made it somewhat easier is, mainly, you get him to sit on his punches. He's a mover. He's naturally a mover. You really didn't have to teach him that. All you had to do was teach him how to do it better. But he's naturally a mover. He's going to move around. He's going to slip. He's slick and all that. So all you do is help him do that better. That's really it. So all what you see Sugar Hill do, he just basically gets Tyson Fury to more so do what he does. But when he throws his shots, sit on them more. Sit on your punches more. Still keep your movement, still keep your slickness, but when you throw your shots, when you're finna get off, sit on your punches. You're a big guy. If you sit on your punches, they'll have more pop on them than if you just moving around and you just flickering your hands out there and shit. So Sugar Hill basically got him in the habit of sitting down on his punches. He didn't change too much of anything. He got him in the habit. He gave him the tangible. When you throw, sit on your punches. And he even gave him a little bit more tangibles for his defense. It's another video for another day. But real rap, I like what I'm seeing, but I don't believe that you got the time. I think Ronnie Shields can do the job, but I don't believe that you have the time necessary that you need to get the skills and the stamina, the endurance to maintain the skills that you have obtained to beat Alexander Usyk. I think you got the size, I think you got the speed, I think you got the power, but I don't think you got the gas, nor the skill right now. I think Ronnie Shields can give you that, but I don't think he can give you that in the elude time that you are given. So maybe I'll see something in future videos, but the video I've seen thus far, not impressed. Just being honest with you. DT3, MBBC, MBBC forever. December dedication is here. Salute to you. One.